Hey everyone, I'm Sean, and welcome to CtrlAlt Star Wars, the channel where we dive deep into the lore, stories, and alternate possibilities of the galaxy far, far away. Today we're going to explore a path that has never been imagined in the films. What if the galaxy didn't fall to the Sith or Jedi, but to a Hutt? What if a forgotten Holocron turned one crime lord into a god? What if the spice trade became the ultimate weapon of control? Get ready, because we're diving into a dark reimagining of Star Wars. One where the Hutts don't just rule the underworld, they rule the galaxy. In the final, fading years of the Old Republic, as Jedi and Sith played their eternal game of light and shadow, a third power emerged. One born not of destiny, but of greed. Deep in the burning sands of Tatooine, a forgotten Sith Holocron whispered secrets not to a Jedi, not to a Sith, but to a Hutt. His name was Zorba the Hutt, and through the dark rituals he unearthed, he didn't just build an empire, he almost became a god. Zorba was not like the Hutts we knew. He didn't crave wealth. He craved legacy. When his scavengers unearthed a Sith Holocron buried beneath the twin suns, he saw his path. It wasn't through the Force, but through forbidden alchemy, relics, and rituals tailored for the unworthy. The result was Viper's Kiss, a crimson spice laced with dark side energy. Not only did it addict its users, it bound them. Their minds warped, their wills broken, their loyalty absolute. From Nal Hutta to Nar Shaddaa, entire sectors fell without a single shot fired. Trade routes were co-opted, rival gangs absorbed or annihilated. Todaria's monarchy collapsed when its ruler became a puppet to Zorba's spice. The falling government buckled after its aristocracy was addicted in secret. On Ryloth, whispers spread, but the true collapse had yet to come. Even senators on Coruscant began to whisper about the Crimson God. Zorba orchestrated this expansion not with fleets, but with corruption. The spice did the work. Addiction opened doors, shattered governments, and converted enemies. But Zorba wanted more. A galaxy, a crown, a throne built on suffering. Enter Kale Var, a smuggler with nothing left to loot. Blackmailed by Zorba after a botched run, Kale was forced to traffic Viper's Kiss, unaware it had already claimed his sister, Lyra. Meanwhile, Nysa Kor, a rogue Jedi Knight, tracked the spice across the galaxy. She had lost her Padawan to it, and now she followed the trail like a ghost. Their paths crossed in blood and fire, and what began as a standoff turned into something else. A desperate alliance. As the Republic faltered and the Jedi hesitated, Zorba took Ryloth, not with the armies, but with the Crown of Shadows, a Sith-forged relic amplifying the spice's effect. The Twi'lek people didn't resist. They welcomed their change. Inside the Jedi Council, unease spread like wildfire. Some masters argued for immediate intervention. Others dismissed the threat. Viper's Kiss, they said, was not of the Force, and therefore not their concern. A mission to investigate the spice trade on Todaria ended in catastrophe when the Jedi envoy succumbed to its influence and turned on his companion. It was the Order's first taste of Zorba's reach, and a grim preview of their impotence. The Jedi Council refused to act. It wasn't the Force, they said. They didn't understand it, so they ignored it. But the Oracle understood. Within Zorba's palace, half temple, half tomb, Kale and Nysa met the Oracle, a once powerful seer, now enslaved, her mind shattered by visions. She spoke of Zorba's final plan, a galaxy-wide psychic web powered by the Holocron, binding trillions to his will. Not even the rising Sith Empire could resist him. The Jedi Council, now fractured and politically constrained, scrambled to respond. Master Sin Drain advocated for a covert strike team, only to be rebuffed by a majority who feared escalation and exposure. A failed mission to disrupt the spice route in the Outer Rim left 3 Jedi dead in one turn. Another soul lost to Viper's Kiss. Meanwhile, Kale and Nyssa rallied what forces they could. Defectors, smugglers, outcast Jedi, even a band of Twi'lek freedom fighters from Ryloth. As the psychic web neared activation, they launched an assault on Nal Hutta. The battle was chaos. Spice-fueled thralls charged like berserkers immune to pain. Kale used ion-charged explosives to disable spice processing nodes. Nyssa, channeling her fractured connection to the Force, turned the Crown of Shadows against Zorba's defenders. Dren Varkus, Zorba's Mandalorian enforcer, turned traitor mid-battle, seeking the Holocron for himself, but ultimately aiding Nyssa when he realized Zorba's vision would destroy everything. In the heart of the palace, Kale made his choice. He destroyed the Holocron, shattering Zorba's power, but the backlash was catastrophic. Lyra died, the Oracle screamed into madness, and Zorba vanished. The galaxy was free, but not saved. Viper's Kiss still lingers in black markets, in broken minds, in the whispers of addicts who still chant Zorba's name in the dark. Crime syndicates scrambled to fill the vacuum Zorba left behind. The Pike Syndicate attempted to seize control of the spice routes, but lacked Zorba's dark influence. The Crimson Dawn resurfaced briefly, bolstered by mercenaries who once served the Hutt, but even they fractured under the pressure. In the Senate, emergency reforms were proposed to regulate spice and rebuild systems shattered by Zorba's rule. Some called for a renewed Jedi mandate to deal with emerging threats. Others sought tighter surveillance of Outer Rim territories. But politics, as always, moves slower than the damage. The Jedi Council, shamed by their inaction, initiated covert efforts to track residual shipments of Viper's Kiss. Several young knights advocated for a new order, one that would no longer wait for danger to knock. As for our heroes, Nyssa disappeared, haunted by how close she came to embracing the dark. Kale took his sister's old ship, vowing to hunt Zorba to the edge of the stars. Rumors spread of a masked figure striking spice operations from Hutt space to Corellia. Some say it's Kale, others a new player entirely. And deep in the shadows, the Sith watched, not with fear, but fascination. Zorba's rise wasn't just a twist in the galactic tale, it was a warning. That power, when mixed with ambition and greed, can corrupt in ways even the Sith never imagined. That the greatest threats don't always come from warriors, but from shadows, from addicts, from kings who never needed lightsabers to conquer. This what if didn't just change the villains, it rewrote the roles of the Star Wars galaxy itself. If you enjoyed this journey into the dark heart of the underworld, be sure to like, subscribe, and tell us your favorite twits in the comments below. What story should we rewrite next? Until then, keep watching the shadows, and remember, in this galaxy, anything is possible.